שומעים?
גל"צ הסכתים.
שחר חסון, יוחאי ספונדר, סטנדאפ for Israel.
This is the music to the intro to the
starting the show with
you know what
music.
you know what we need to do. We
Yeah.
need to ask the people at home if they can compose us a music to the beginning of the show. It's going to be amazing. So guys, if you want that, we're not going to start every show with Sponder making.
Let me translate from English Yemenite to Hebrew. He wants something that we can use for free.
Yes.
And that you
No,
guys
of
do.
course, for free.
It's a barter.
I didn't say. If we're going to
It's-
start it, that it's going to be for free, because we are doing it for free. So when you give, you can take.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because we give, so we can take the music. So if you can send us the music, we're going to put it in the next podcast.
it's
This is
like-
episode 3.
It's like people asking free Palestine. You know, you can't ask from Israelis anything for free.
Yes.
Not even
But right now,
country.
I think that we pay too much for free
Yes.
Palestine.
For this
You
free
know,
cost us,
you know what is the problem with free Palestine?
What?
I tell you what's the problem, because the people that they yell free Palestine, and then you ask them, yes, but where is Palestine? They're like, they don't know. What about free the Palestinian? Okay,
Yes.
what about shouting out all over the world, free Palestinian? Because right now what we do, the IDF, what we try to do is to free the Palestinian from the terror groups, you know, and it's
from
not...
their own leaders.
Yes.
Yes.
So you saw them today with white flags,
Yes.
you know? So, you know what I mean? It's like, I'm happy that there are few people that they know that we want them to cross to the safe side, and the Hamas don't want them to cross to the safe side, you know? They want them to be in danger, because the many people that die from what we do is our responsibility. You know, it's weird.
and it's good for them, those pictures, those videos. Like you, every Thursday, you make a video on YouTube.
I used to do.
Yeah, no, but like you need content. So they need content of injured people and
Yes.
all the people that got...
And it's always
but,
like...
but you said like the Americans, they say free Palestine. And they're like, what about free gluten?
You know, I think that it's like for the last year, it's always nice to scream stuff like free gluten, free meat, free. You know, it's like, and
Yeah.
so the Palestinian right now is like free Palestine. It's a nice slogan, and you don't know what's going under the slogan. It's like you're gonna say free, don't eat meat, you know, and McDonald's is gonna be the person that will write this slogan. You know,
Yeah.
that McDonald's will write meat is murder, guys. You're killing. The cows, okay?
Yeah.
Is that like there's so much fake news. You know what, my friend, you know the friend that is a Palestinian? You know him.
I know, your Palestinian friend.
So he sends me...
I just want to say that Shachar has a Palestinian friend.
Yes, of course. And he's an amazing dude. And he lives in South Africa. And he sent me right now a video that on TikTok that he said, see, and it's written there, see what the child of Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu says. And then he says something against us. And it's not his son. I know. We know Yair, we know Avner, and we know I don't know the other daughter, but it's totally fake news. And I told him, you know that it's not his son. And he's like, really? And I said, yes, it's all fake news, you know? Like when you see like in America right now, have you seen on TikTok that people just take all the flyers of the kidnapped people, and then somebody filmed that and said, why did you take it off? He said, because it didn't happen. It didn't happen.
Because it's lies.
Yeah, and you know what I did? I sent him a video from Rothschild, all the baby carriage, the empty baby carriage, and I sent him a video from, you know, a Bima Square.
Yes.
I sent him all the beds, the empty beds. Okay, so you can't argue with this truth.
And what he said?
Nothing. You know, every time when I send him something really, really
Heavy,
heavy with truth, it takes like 3 days until he responds, because he needs to digest.
Wow.
When you see empty beds, you know, and it's not someone you don't know did this video. It's me. He knows me. He knows that I walked in a Bima Square with my camera and I did it, you know? And he can see me at the end, always. So it's like We need to fight the fake news. We need to
Yes.
fight.
Before we move on with the show that I think we already started, but we have to start the show with saying who we are, and it's important. It's like because
again, I love when Sponder is got. I love.
Yes, I'm
Sponder.
telling you. Listen,
it's
for
hard.
people that live on the moon and they never been to Earth.
I don't think that they
They
listen
never
to
been
this
to Google.
podcast.
They
They're right
never-
now fighting with aliens. Like, wait a minute, Sponder and Shachar Xason. You know, it's not the thing that they need to do right now. But please.
Yes, but like whoever
Yes.
they never been on Google Earth.
Yes.
On
Do you
the
think
planet.
that, excuse me,
Yes, okay.
that people on the moon, they have a Google moon? Like if you want...
So we are two comedians that we want to say what's going on in Israel from
Yes.
first place.
First point of view.
First
Yes.
point of view. No, just want to say that like enough with the BS that we have to deal with. What we said about the whole humanitarian corridor that our IDF, our army, is defending these people, the Palestinian citizen in Gaza, from their own leadership that they were going to cross to the south because we want to take care of the tunnels and the terror
Yes.
bases, and we want to find our people that got kidnapped. They stole people from us. And
The
now
hostages.
this is so crazy that we need to defend our enemies' citizen from our enemies.
It's weird because you don't know how to explain this thing to the people that you want to save.
And also, like, if I had to ask one thing from Hamas, I ask them, when you shoot at the hospitals, on our hospitals, from your hospitals, please aim out of Gaza. Just make sure that your rockets cross Gaza because you're hitting from your hospital on your hospital,
And
from one hospital to other hospital.
yes, and
then they blame us.
Yes, and the humanitarian corridor that we did, it's
Yes.
not helping. You
Yeah,
know what I mean?
it's not-
Because we're out of the situation. They
Yes.
attacked themselves.
Exactly.
You know?
So-
Yes. You know, when you think about what's happening right now, because right now in Israel, people from all over the world, they don't know that. I believe that as a citizens here, we live in a kind of a mania depressia
Yes.
feeling.
Without the mania.
No, it's always like to live in Israel. It's like to feel like in mania depressa. It's like we win the Eurovision, we have a terror attack.
Yeah.
We win the Mondial for young soccer, and we have terror attack. It's like we need to learn how to live like that. People don't know around the world that we need to live with this crazy situation. And you know that sometimes you can see the news and they talk about terror attack and they have like promo for the next TV show, you know, Dancing with Stars, you know?
Yeah.
And it's like, you don't know if we're sad or we're happy. And you know what? We learn how to live with that because we doing rehearsal every year in Yom HaAtzmaut and Yom HaZikaron.
Yes.
You know that we move.
The independent...
Do you think that there's anywhere in the world that they practicing coming from sadness to happiness and from happiness to sadness like us? No.
No, never.
You know?
Our the Israeli 4th of July, which is in the spring,
Yes.
we always have the Memorial Day, which is
The
sad.
Independence Day, not the 4th of...
In America, they're having like a happy day. They're going to barbecue. Thank you for your service, and like they're only celebrating that. We have the whole day of memorial, sad
We have
ceremonies,
siren, and we
then
stand.
in 1 minute it changes to a big party.
Fireworks, and we're celebrating, you know, and we learn how to live with that, you know. It's
We
crazy.
basically work on our crazy mental crazy moods that changes in a split of a second.
But I'm happy that people from all over the world, you know, I can see that always write to me, we are with you, we stand with Israel.
Yes.
You know, Jewish people, they're like, we love you, and we like...
Our hearts bleed with you.
Yes.
And
You know what's... It's really interesting because right now, we used to say after the Holocaust, never again.
Yes.
It happened again.
yeah.
I'm just saying that in Israel we can't say never again. We need to work for never again. We need to, we need to defend our never again.
But they're changing it now to never again.
You know,
Never again.
But I'm just saying, let's be modest, okay? Because right now, we have people that they kidnap, our hostages, they're over there. And I feel like Sinua right now is like Pharaoh. You know, you want to tell him, let my people go.
Yes.
But you know that you can't do it. You need to give him 10 plagues, you know?
Yeah.
And that's what the IDF doing right now, you know? The 10 plagues until he will let our people go. And that's
awesome.
You know, we need to fight. And right now, I have they say that the 5 stages of grief. So I started with denial. And now I'm in the anger mood. And you know what? Fuck them. We need to fight.
Yes.
Just do what you need to do.
Time for peace, but also time for pushback.
Yes.
That's true. You know what Hamas did that didn't happen in the Holocaust?
Mm-hmm.
At least in the Holocaust, no one kidnapped Holocaust survivors.
Mm-hmm. Yes, it said because we don't know how they're gonna take our hostages, how they're gonna use it as cards, and it's so pathetic. All the world right now they're talk with Qatar about all the hostages. We talk with Qatar, and Qatar we had the Mondial there. Messi was there.
Yeah.
Guys, come on, you're supposed to be with the good side of the humanity. You know what I mean? You can't take hostages and then talk with them about hostages. You want to tell me that Qatar, they don't know that it's bad to kidnap kids?
I don't understand how people don't choose to not believe what happened. And you say, okay, back in the day, no one had cameras in their phones, so they can deny the Holocaust easily in their brains.
Mm-hmm.
Even though it's documented history but now not only we have videos, the people that did that, they had videos on them.
They document it and say
put it on YouTube
live.
Yes,
unbelievable.
This is like a Black Mirror worst episode ever, and it's out there. And just do your homework, you little MF. But I'm saying,
you can say motherfucker.
No, I don't want to say motherfucker. I don't want to say no. It's national. Listen, the thing is that first of all, before we even start, if you're British, don't ever say anything about occupation or I don't know, empires, or about people that
you
stole
started
land.
all this problem.
Yeah, half of the world speaks English because of your greed. Let's put it that way. People in India didn't wake up one morning all of a sudden, I think I'm gonna try a new language. You started that. So don't if you
and
if
the Middle
British,
East, especially the Middle East.
Exactly.
The problem in the Middle East,
Also here, this problem Brits created, and the Palestine name of this area, which is never a country. The Brits called when we got it, also from them, right?
Yes.
And I would love to quote the first prime minister of Palestine when we stole the land. He said, he never a person like that. All right.
I hope that Roger Waters is a Brit, because
I
if
hope,
not,
yeah,
we have a problem.
We need to check
we
that.
had to check before.
We had to check before. But I checked something else, because he said we don't need no education. In one
we
of his
don't
songs.
need no.
And that's the definition of ignorance, that you didn't check your resources.
Yes, but it's a good
your
song.
sources.
It's a good song.
It's a good song, but you need the education before
Yes.
you're getting to an argument that you know exactly zero, literally zero about it.
Education.
Shachar,
Yes.
did I tell you about my friend?
You have another friend either than me?
Yes.
Ah.
Arab friend.
I'm an Arab too. You forget that I'm half Yemenite, half Iraqi.
Other Arab.
Okay. You mean like real Arab, not a person that likes spicy food.
Not Jew Arab? Arab.
Arab. That
Arab,
not like me
Arab.
that eat
Yes.
only coffee, black coffee. You want to introduce him?
Yes.
It's like I'm not here.
Yosef Xadad. We're talking third person about the person that is. How are you, my friend? How are you going?
You mean Yosef or Yusuf?
Not this and not this.
So please.
Yusuf.
Yusuf. Okay. Haddad.
Yusuf Haddad.
Haddad. You know, Haddad, it's a Yemenite last name. Haddad. Pini Haddad.
You have Iraqi as well. You have Lebanese.
Moroccan.
Haddad.
Moroccan, of course.
Yes. Wow.
I noticed that Moroccan, it's a lot, not a lot of letters. Dadon, Haddad, Hajjaj.
Yes, it's easy.
You know, the difference is the Jewish Haddad, they write it Ched Daled Daled, which is like H-A-D-A-D. But the Arabs write it Ched Daled Aleph Daled, which is H-A-D-D-A-D.
Haddad.
Not an important information,
No,
but go
it's-
for it.
Listen, it's
important.
important because there are people at home like me that don't know how to write their last name till today in English. Ask Sponder.
Yeah.
I have in my ID. I'm written Shachar S-H-A-C-H-A-R. In my passport S-H-A-H-A-R. We didn't know because our teachers in school they didn't know too. You know what I mean?
I have to tell you, it's 8:30. I'm not following all those letters right now.
No, but when we get flyer to approve and they said like it's okay that Shachar Chasson and the last name Chasson is gonna be H-A-S.
Double S or
double S. So Shachar asked me, what's better? Like,
you need to decide. What do you mean it's like too late for you because you start the day really, really early today?
No, it's not about starting the day early. It was a very, very busy schedule today. And right now to go, right now, you see? Right now! And right now,
Yes.
to follow letters and to try to, in my mind, remember what is H. No,
Okay,
it's really difficult right now.
So just tell us, it's interesting. What is the schedule of a busy day? Like you go from
Let me tell you what I did today. I started my day with the 3 international interviews.
Wow. In English?
Yes.
Or Arabic?
Also.
Yes.
Also. But unfortunately, the majority of the Arab media news are boycotting me. And there is a reason. I know that. For instance, BBC Arabic.
Yes.
Literally, people ask from BBC, who is there people to recommend to come on air and talk about the situation? They usually prefer to take someone who doesn't speak Arabic, and listen to that. They pay extra money because they need someone to translate. So if either you speak English or Hebrew, someone needs to translate that to Arabic.
Yes.
Now, a person...
he knows all the languages. It's unbelievable.
But mostly I know Arabic, which is BBC Arabic. So someone offered them and said, okay, listen, save the translator. You have Yusuf Haddad, he speaks Arabic. Put him on the show. And what their answer was... No, we don't want him. No.
Wow.
No, literally.
Maybe as a translator? Just to work. just job,
But I take it as a huge compliment because it means that they are very scared to hear what I have to say.
Your opinion.
They're very scared. Not only my opinion. They're very scared from the truth. And they know that I say the truth. And immediately if they have some sort of an argument with me, I don't need to do much. I just bring what I call it the facts.
Yes.
And I have the fact. And this is the weapon that we have in Israel that the other side doesn't have, which is truth and facts.
Yes.
Yeah, but they have fake news. You have facts.
Pallywood.
Facts news.
Yes.
Yeah.
So what do you do against fake news? I just told him that I saw like a video about the son of Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu say something, but it's not his son. It's somebody that even doesn't look like him. What do you need to do with fake news?
How you call this ka'adia?
Takia.
It sounds like something...
takia. It's
like Mexican food. Takia.
Bring me some
takia.
Takias with avocado.
Yes.
I have to be honest. I've been in many podcasts and many conversations. So far, that's the best.
Thank you.
We just started. Please the takia. Bring the takia. And the food.
I mean, we're in after the most devastating disaster that happened since the creation of the State of Israel. But this is the Israeli spirit that I'm talking about, that I'm trying to spread as well. Also on the media. I want to talk about the atrocities, and I want to talk about the people who are denying and saying and claiming that it didn't happen. But at the same time, I want to talk about the spirit of the Israeli people. The fact that we've been so into so many things in the last 4 weeks, and yet we still find hope, and we still find that light at the end of that tunnel. And by sitting here with you guys and you trying to make the Israeli people laugh, and also the world, because we're doing it in English.
In English. If you can call it English.
This is broken English. But this is something that says a lot about you guys and says a lot about who we are.
I agree, and I accept the compliment. But we have to say who Joseph, I'm saying in English Joseph, but Yusuf, we know him for many years, and he's a good friend. He comes to see us in Funny Monday, and he's doing for Israel what I think the most important thing. I would love, like, God bless you. And also, if I'm a billionaire, I will, make sure that
I know that Sponדר, he has money.
Yes.
So just want to know that
we just need your
the podcast,
bank account.
Yes, after the podcast.
Every show you do, I count how many people were there, multiply by the ticket price.
Yes,
you do a lot of money.
Let me tell you something. Most of the people for free. We give free tickets because we need audience. Never mind names.
We're free Palestine.
Yes. So it's funny. 2 of the major top comedians in Israel, and you're trying to bullshit me that you need to.
And you tell me takia. 2 liars. You tell me takia.
I want
I don't understand. Are you guys now playing it on the pro-Palestinians? Like the pro-Palestinians? Hello, we're Israelis.
I just want to say something that with Yusuf Hadad. I love when you say Hadad. You talked about the thing that we've been broken right now for the last 4 weeks. And you know what he said about the thing with the hope, the light at the end of the tunnel? I met a Holocaust survivor this Sunday, and he said, they broke us. We are broken to pieces. And I was like, it was like a conversation with him. And he said, we are broken to pieces. And then he told me, listen, he's a Holocaust survivor. You know what's good about this? What's good about this? He said that we can take all the broken pieces and we're going to build something better. And I said, oh my God, how hope can you have? You know, that he's a Holocaust survivor and he tells you that right now we're going to build something better from the pieces.
I absolutely share this hope.
Wow.
I absolutely share this hope. But I'll tell you more than that. I've been visiting, you've asked about my schedule as well, so I've been visiting many of the families who have right now Israelis kidnapped in Gaza by ISIS Hamas. And by the way, every time you say Hamas, you should also say ISIS Hamas.
Yes.
People need to understand
ISIS,
that this
Hamas.
is the new definition of this terrorist organization. They're ISIS Hamas.
Hamas, ISIS.
Hamas Daesh.
Nazi ISIS.
Hamas ISIS. Hamas ISIS.
Nazi Hamaisis. Nazi
ISIS,
Hamaisis. It
ISIS.
also sounds like food. Nazi Hamaisis with hummus.
Yes.
That sounds a little bit more Persian.
Yeah, Nazi
Like with,
Hamaisis.
But I share that hope because when I meet those families, when I meet the wounded soldiers, I visit them in the hospitals many times. You know, people think that I'm going to the hospital like to be with the soldiers and, you know, to make them happy and give them energy. No, you got it all wrong. I go to the hospitals and meet those wounded soldiers to get strength,
yes,
to get more and more powerful, more energetic. And this is absolutely crazy. I went a few days ago in Tel Aviv and visited a wounded soldier. He had he got a sniper bullet. Literally almost broke his whole arm into two. Wow. So he was sitting like this with a smile on his face. Yemeni, by the way. But he is in a top unit.
I was a firefighter too. I was in a top unit too.
Wait, before I continue, which one?
I was a firefighter in the Air Force.
In the Air Force.
Yes.
Listen.
I used to go outside, you know, with the mataf mekutzrar, you know.
It was in a unit with no airplanes.
No airplanes.
Yes.
But this specific soldier, he was in a top unit, elite unit. So I can't actually share his names, but I can share his stories. He with a bullet or a broken arm into two pieces, he kept fighting inside Gaza until he managed to help the whole unit. And because of his bravery, the whole unit was saved. And we managed to kill and eliminate all the terrorists who were around him. When I met him, and I again, just imagine this, the guy is with like a huge construction of whatever it is in his hand to make it better. And he goes like, 1-2 months and I'm back into Gaza. This is the spirit, and this is what everybody needs to understand right now. Every soldier, whether it's on the border right now in Gaza, Israel, or inside Gaza, they are energetic.
They have poison in their eyes.
They are ready.
It's called
Muralim. They have so much energy. They are devoted to the mission, and the mission is to bring back our hostages and to demolish and destroy ISIS Hamas. And when I meet those soldiers, I tell you, I'm confident, not 100%, 1,000,000%, that we will win. We will destroy Hamas.
Inshallah.
And inshallah, together, we will celebrate Independence Day.
When he said inshallah, it sounds better.
I love this guy.
You know, inshallah.
If you were wounded too.
Yes.
For how long?
I was almost a full year in rehabilitation from the 2006 war in Lebanon.
Wow.
And you took a bullet for your country, and now you're doing it again.
A rocket.
A rocket.
Yeah.
Well,
I was very lucky it didn't hit me. Otherwise, I would be in 1,000 pieces.
Yes.
But it hit a wall that was a bit close to me. And from the explosion and shrapnels, I flew in the air, landed on my belly. I did not realize that what is the severity of the injury.
Wow.
Until I turned on my back. And when I tried to get out, I find out that my foot was cut off.
Wow.
And by the way, what do you do when you realize that your foot was cut off? What's the first thing you do?
Oh my God.
You walk with your penis.
I don't know what to do right now. with all my shoes. Oh my God, the Air Jordan.
I don't know whose joke is better, but my joke is you start shouting, my foot was cut off, you know? That's what you do. You shout. But this is also a bit, 30 seconds of being serious and say that every time I tell this story, the part that I'm about to tell you right now is also hasbara part. It's an explanation part about the partnership between Jews and Arabs in Israel. One of the things that I get all the time as an Arab who defends my country is that I'm a traitor and I'm a paid person to do that the country is paying me. I really don't believe it. And once they are done with me, they're going to throw me to the garbage. But we have so many examples. One of them is that I was actually injured badly. And if we go by their claim, then it was the time that my country should have dumped me in the garbage and let me bleed to death in Lebanon. But not only that I was saved and rescued, I was rescued under fire when the soldiers put me on the stretcher and they literally helped me, and to evacuate me to a chopper while we're hitting bullets, RPGs, and whatever you want. And when I arrived to the hospital, who do you think treated me? Jewish and Arab doctors. Yes. And this is something that, if I want to pass a message, the partnership, by the way, watch, I'm not saying coexistent. Coexistent, I want you guys to eliminate that.
That's
when
not...
it comes to to describe the relationship between Arabs and Jews in Israel. Mm-hmm. Coexistent is something says, I don't tolerate you, I actually hate you, but we will live in coexistence.
We exist.
Yes.
We
coexist.
We just exist currently.
I can accept that when it comes to the Palestinian Israelis, Jordanian Israelis, Egyptian Israelis. When it comes to the Jewish and Arab Israelis here, partnership, sharaki, shutfut. This is the definition that we need to use. Yeah. And the best way to see that partnership, the sharaki, is in the hospitals. You will see a Jewish doctor treating an Arab patient. You will see an Arab doctor treating a Jewish patient. And you would see Jewish and Arab families together. And here's a story for you guys.
Please.
When my sister was in the hospital after she gave birth, we went to the room and there was a Jewish family there. When they realized that an Arab family are coming to the same room, after having a baby, they were smiling and celebrating. Do you know why?
Why?
Because they knew in 15 minutes the knafi and baklawa is coming.
That's good.
That's the story of
hospitality,
the partnership.
All
about the hospitality.
Yes,
I want to ask you about the recent current events that happened with Roger Waters, what you have to say, and with this humanitarian hall that IDF defended Palestinian people from their own leaders.
Right now they have like the white flags. It's gonna influence the Hamas to stop.
Let me explain to you a couple of things. First of all,
Hamasis.
First of all, Roger Waters. I mean, the average person have cells in his brains.
Yes.
I think that the majority of the cells in the brains of Roger Waters are burned or do not exist anymore.
What drugs is this?
Did a lot, man.
Yeah,
it's a rock band.
It's
a rock band.
Shrooms.
I expect them to do drugs. I expect them to do drugs.
Something is wiped out in this. Yeah.
It's the fake Palestinian news drugs.
Yes.
That's what the drug is, the brainwashed drugs.
Yes.
And you know...
fake powder also.
Probably.
Nice guy.
Nice, but...
The drugs that they came to Otefaza, it was fake cocaine,
Very not nice guy.
Very not nice guy. But when it comes to the situation right now and with the video that we saw with the white flags, here's the craziest part. If you go to the Arab social media, you would see many videos from Gaza coming, showing how they are victimized and that the Israelis are targeting hospitals and bombing churches and mosques. And you see how they're spreading it. This video specifically, they are trying not to spread it because we Arabs, we have two major things that we care about: respect and ego. And this hurts your respect and hurts your ego. Why? Because you see Palestinians raising the white flag, and while they're doing it,
help them
and there's an Israeli tank over there. This is the whole. It's the whole complexion of. This is a video we don't want to spread in the Arab world, and I'm telling you, I don't care what the international media says about this. We need to start figuring out what first we think about it. We need to make sure that the moral... Exactly.
I felt proud.
We need that the Israeli moral should be in its highest.
No, I don't
Yes,
care
but-
the white flags. I know that we need to evacuate innocent people from these areas because there are battles there.
Let me tell you,
And that shows you that, like...
and I care about that exactly like you, but I care about also one more thing. Yes, there is, and I'm not going to be ashamed of that. Yes, I want to use this video, okay, and to make something out of it. And what's so crazy is, on the 7th of October, people in Gaza celebrated the massacre of 1,400 Israelis, including Jews and Arabs. They celebrated raping our women. They celebrated beheading our kids, burning our families, torturing parents in front of their kids and kids in front of their parents. They celebrated all that. Then they kidnapped our babies and the elderly.
They didn't care that we had white flags.
Yes.
We didn't
You
have
see-
the chance to put the
No,
right
you
the white
hear
flag.
people asking for mercy
But
on the
Shachar-
movie, but nobody give them
But
mercy.
Shachar, look at the symbolize of the date. Today it's the 7th of November. So what I'm going to do, and I haven't done it yet, but it's going to happen right now. I'm putting a 7th of October and a 7th of November, and I want to show the people of Gaza, remember when you laughed? Remember when you were happy? We only begin. And yes, that's my message. We only begin.
So the message for the Hamas people: save something white, okay? Don't save a white thing that you can flag with.
Don't wear,
do you want-
don't wear your white shirts in the wall
Yes,
because
you know,
it's gonna
just-
be...
Do you know what I mean?
Do you want my honest opinion on that?
Yeah.
We shouldn't even allow them the possibility, the Hamas terrorists.
Yes.
The Hamas terrorists. Again, not people, not innocent people, Hamas terrorists.
Hamas, ISIS.
Hamas, ISIS, absolutely. Look at you. You're already learning.
Yes.
The only now, instead of coexisting partnership, and you're done. You're acing my
Don't say
class.
coexistence.
why- but-
It's one nation.
But why we were not ready? I just want to know.
I just want to finish
Yes, please.
that thought. I expect that they don't have the opportunity to hold a white flag because I expect us to destroy them.
To have them, the white thing is going to be bleeding.
Yes.
You
No
know?
dialogue.
And I'm
No
not ashamed.
dialogue.
And I'm not ashamed to say that when it comes to the terrorists of ISIS.
I'm
Hamas.
with you. But why we were not ready? Why when we saw the video before October 7th, you know, that we had videos about that we see the Hamas like
Training.
training. What did we think? That the training for the Eurovision,
Yeah.
you know, I just ask why the video that
In
I
one-
saw
in one point,
didn't end
yes.
with the bomb, you know, and credits,
You know?
IDF. Why? I'm just asking you, why we don't like more crazy right now? You know that Hania
Sinwar.
Hania is the terrorist that flew from
Qatar, to
yes,
Qatar.
in a private jet. Why? The
And he's a
IDF
billionaire.
didn't shoot a missile to this plane, to the jet, and kill him. And nobody needs to know. Under the airplane is going to be like a broom, you know, that's going to take all the pieces and to
And
disappear.
we didn't do it. It's not us.
Yes, why? Why we didn't? You know, we need to be like them. We need to be crazy.
Let me explain to you something about this. You know what's so sad? A few months before the 7th of October, I was on an Israeli TV show in Channel 13. And I said
Never
something.
mind names.
Never mind.
Because right now you're in channel 13 too. It's live. You are both, you know.
Never mind digits.
But the craziest part is that I said there that we need to allow the IDF to speak in the language of the Middle East.
Thank you
And
so
the language
much.
of the Middle East is Arabic. And then
Yes.
I said something like this. The IDF is capable to speak Arabic, but we're not allowing the IDF to speak in Arabic. And then, and that's the saddest part, I said, if we don't do that, we're only going to make them stronger and we're going to push the devastating result to much later. And the further we push that, the price is going to be higher.
That's what
And
happened.
unfortunately, a few months later, we saw the price.
Wow.
Today, I will tell you that the Israeli police and the IDF are changing tone and they are actually starting to speak the language of the Middle East. I really hope that this support will continue within all the Israeli society.
Sponder, before Yusuf is going, I want to steal something from Guy Lehrer. If you can tell us something in Arabic to our people that are going to listen, something in Arabic, that a message.
Let me say it loud and clear. إسرائيل راح تنتصر. الشعب الإسرائيلي راح ينتصر. كل زعماء حماس اللي متخبيين زي الفيران تحت الأرض راح يقضى عليهم.
I don't know why. I understood everything. I speak Moroccan. That was beautiful.
And here's the last thing that I want to say, Shachar. we need to speak in Arabic, we didn't also mean to look like an Arabic.
The mustache. The mustache.
The mustache is
I must say that now it's a huge fashion in the reserve duty.
And
That everyone with mustache in
And
Israel.
somebody asked me, what's going on with the mustache? And I told him, you don't see the news? And he told me, no, I don't. And how can you avoid the news? Because the news everywhere. You go outside, a missile is... The news is running after you, you know?
Yeah.
So it's like...
If you don't see the news, my mustache is the list of your concerns.
Yes.
We will win, guys, together. Jews and Arabs, left and right,
Yes.
secular
Inshallah,
religion,
inshallah.
we will win.
Thanks for coming.
Habibi.
And you just got 2 tickets for Funny Monday when shows get back.
Full price.
We love you very much, Yusuf. I give you.
I'm Yemenite.
He
I'm from the
charges.
Houthim. I'm from the Houthim.
He charged with the Houthim. He was a pull the strings.
Done.
We love you, my friend.
Love you guys. Thank you so much.
Sponder,
Yes.
you know that you can't have a podcast
Yes.
without music.
No, you can, but it's gonna be lame.
Yes. So, you know, with every episode we bring somebody that we love.
To lift the energy up.
Yes, so today he's a friend of both of us. So let me introduce Daniel Soloman.
Yeah.
Oh, Ava, suddenly she blows out. It's in introduction.
That's the best actually translation that I got till now.
You see?
Suddenly it blows up.
It burst.
It burst out.
Yes,
Burst
it burst.
out.
Yeah.
Suddenly it
Nice.
burst out.
Yes, it burst. It's like means that it's
Like a flame.
like a flame. Wow. This
She
is. I think
will
that this is
have-
one of the. First of all, we need to introduce
the
the
talented,
the
the
talented,
brilliant, the amazing friend of ours. Every time I meet or talk to Daniel Solomon, I tell him that when I was in Gaza
Yes.
for very, very dark months, I happened to have his disc in my back
We
in the
used
day.
to
we
listen
used
to
to-
CDs.
the first CD.
That was the
And-
first CD.
And I loved it, and I told him this encourages me so much, and he always is very surprised. He's like, "Why? It's very depressing."
It's a very
It
depressing
means
kind of an
that
album.
you are a really modest person.
That's what it means, but it means actually that he is a very deranged person because something is seriously bad with him because he was in Gaza, right?
Yeah.
You've been like you were like a fighter.
Yeah. And,
Seriously?
the thing
Shirion,
we did
yes?
patrol with the tank around. Yes. So it's the thing is
And
that,
what encouraged him,
yeah.
it's like desperate songs about like a broken love.
Wow. But when I was a soldier, I used to write like songs on the walls, like when I used to guard, like sad songs. I don't know why. What is the connection between?
Maybe you felt a little bit like in jail. Yes.
Yeah, yes, maybe there's something between broken heart to a soldier, you know, like that you want love,
I think
You know,
the way
you're-
if you ask to be always
and you only
Yeah.
with men in the tank,
Yeah.
so you like, you know what I mean?
maintain.
Can
you
I have
to
somebody
maintain.
sings about a woman?
Yeah. No, the composure is sometimes the song what touches
The
you is
melody.
the melody,
The melody, the
and
music.
not the lyrics. And sometimes the lyrics brings you the melody. You don't know what starts it, but
So it's nice to ask Daniel, how
yeah.
do you write songs? You start with the melody, or it's a question that Kobe Meidan will ask you. How do you start to create? You write first of all the melody, or you write words?
Usually, I'm going first with the music because actually I knew music before, like notes, before I knew like letters.
To write, really?
Yes,
Wow.
because I started to play piano at the age of 5.
Wow.
Something like that. Yeah, asked my mother,
Wow,
can I
5.
have piano lessons?
Oh my God! You know that my
That's awesome.
father bought
Like
me
a small
keyboard, but
keyboard?
2 floors. I
2
don't know the
floors.
first floor. He gave me another floor. It's like it was two.
There was this with the 2 floors organ. There was this amazing button, which named polka.
Yes, and it,
And
you know that the only thing that we left from this organ is only the chair for Leila Seder. I swear, my father gave the organ and the chair every Leila Seder. Bring the piano chair, you know.
Piano chair. As if it's as if
And
we-
it closed down like there was like a trees, right?
Yeah,
Like a
it's the
window.
same one. It's the same one, man.
Then in Shachar's family they use it for the bread now.
Yes, The same. By the way, this is the same.
The same patent.
Yes.
Actually, and on the way here, I just thought about it, that your name, actually, Shachar, in English is, if I'm not mistaken, it's Iron Dawn.
Wow.
Right? Iron Dawn.
Iron
Somebody
Dawn.
told me before. Yes.
Really?
Shachar Chasson.
Iron
Dawn.
Dawn Shachar.
Iron is Chasson.
In English, it's Jackie Jason.
But Iron Man is Chasson, it's Chasson man. You know what I mean? I'm a kind of a superhero without powers.
You know what?
Not even the language.
You know,
Just imagine superhero does not English. Excuse me.
how you say fire?
when you have to shoot, you know what? Never mind.
How you say rescue?
Yes.
It's like his superpower is to translate stuff.
Yes.
You know
How do
who's
you say-
the most racist name of a comedian in Israel?
What?
Is Lital Schwartz. It's a little Schwartz. It's
Little-
a little
ah.
Schwarze.
Yes, it's racist.
And there's also
racist.
Space Wolf, which is Zev Revach.
Space Wolf. That's nice.
How you say Dudu Zar?
Uncle Unfamiliar. Not?
That's good. That's
I
good.
say Dudu Zar,
But
just
Dudu
look
is
at my
also-
mustache.
Yeah.
You know? What do you think about the mustache, by the way?
I actually like it, and it's. I didn't think that I'm gonna like it, but it's like I like it. Like
You know,
it a lot.
it's something that you
You look
feel,
good.
first of all, thanks. You want to feel some connection to the war.
Mustache is like a statement.
Tell me that I have
You
charisma.
still,
And it's nice, when you kiss a lady, so she has something to say about the kiss, because all my other kiss in my life is like you just finished to kiss and nothing happened. Now that, it's a little bit, there's...
Is that the broom? Oh no, it's Shachar.
Yes, there's a conversation after
Yeah.
the kiss, It's not like, and then embarrassing quiet, Now that, I feel like,
you've been in the battle.
Yes. So it's about you,
Yes,
Daniel,
so what
because
do
we
you-
can talk about us for
We
hours.
talk a lot about.
I came to see you, talk
yeah,
about you. No, really. It's.
Wait a
I
minute.
have
so
like a live show now.
Yeah.
Always like singing on Instagram. No, live.
by the way, are you on Instagram,
Yeah,
TikTok, and
of course. That's the reason I see you guys so much.
First of all, sorry and thank you.
No, it's you actually. You got like a great. I know that you have, of course, got like huge amount of videos and stuff, but you got some seriously good stuff.
Thank you so
Yes.
much.
And I'm on Instagram actually, but nowadays I'm so not there because we are volunteering and doing
Yes.
all those shows.
You
So-
told
so-
me
around
that
Israel.
we talked I think 3 days ago, and you told me that as a musician they're always calling you guys to do like
Gigs?
ceremonies and
Ceremonies and
that's
stuff.
very
Actually,
sad.
funerals.
I never
Funerals.
thought.
Many singers going to funerals.
I never thought that I'm gonna sing over somebody's grave. Never. I never thought in my whole life that there'll be like a moment that I'll actually be on a grave of somebody
Now how is it? How does it?
who loved my songs, and I have to like sing to him. That was unbelievably painful. But also I found myself like singing a song over some. I don't want to talk about it too much, but it was like all of his family was there, and they actually said like, "Oh, that's really like reinforced. It's like it's really good that you're here. It makes us happy. It's the first time that we smile.
Wow.
So nice that music got this kind of a very strange power that I now actually in the first time in my life that is I can feel it. It's something really spiritual. Though I'm not a spiritual person at all, but there's something that connects people. We played to people from Bay Area and people
Which
from
is the kibbutz? It's the
one of the
People that slaughtered there.
Yes.
yeah, and people who survived the horrible massacre. And I was looking at that special audience that came there, and they seemed in such huge pain. And I wasn't sure that I'm doing like I'm singing out to people. Is this the thing that you want to hear now? And then like people come to you and they say, "Oh, it was so good to sing with you, man. It was so nice that you came." Because music got this kind of a power that I don't know.
It's like a medicine for the soul.
Yeah.
It's some kind
It's
of
like-
a medicine, some kind of I don't know. It's really something.
But I can
spiritual.
tell you, it's the same thing about comedy. When you go to visit somebody in hospital,
Yeah, that's
and
true.
he's like in a bad situation, and then you don't know, you feel uncomfortable to tell a joke, And then when you tell a joke, you feel that everything is like right now in the room is like together.
I tell you what,
You popped that stress.
No, but it brings everybody together. Suddenly the doctor and the nurse and everybody's like, it's so good.
I'm laughing because there was one place. I'm not telling you which place, but there was one place that I've called to. Do you want me to come to sing to you guys? I can come, with my band stuff. I can do like a great show. We would actually like a comedian. Serious stuff.
Yeah, that's the thing that right now, because they have so many people that want to perform, they start to choose. They start to tell you, I want Shachar Xasson, but I want to bring Shlomi Shabbat with you, and if you can bring the person from Dancing with the Star, the tall one, they like...
Just for dance in the background.
Yes, it's just like...
So I would summarize the whole thing with some superhero kind of stuff that I think we are. Superheroes. That great power
comes
with great responsibility. I mean, you have the ability. Not only you have to do it. I mean, each and every one of us does it, but it seems to be our sending now. It's more than money. It's more than
it's our calling.
respect.
That's true.
This is what we.
But
we're
guys,
here to
we
do
it for a month, and it's about time that the government will give
again
to the people.
Again, it's not for money.
Not for money, but listen,
we want to make a living
because we have a lot of friends that performing and meet and us.
We have expenses.
That we are performing for a month for free, and the government can give some amount of money to the artist to compensate.
Participate.
I've been in the Zoom conference with the with the government, and it was
about that.
Yes,
you see,
and they're trying to do something like quickly as they can.
Yeah, and we trust them. We know, we know these guys. That's what they want.
They know.
They want to take care of us,
and they want to take. Oh, the artist, of course.
Yeah, they're on our side. They want. They want their people.
First of all, the artist.
Yeah,
they
want the
Sponder,
people.
How much money to write on the check? How much money you want, Sponder?
Listen.
Daniel Solomon.
They want the people of Israel to be happy, and it costs money. And they
buy
want
a new piano.
It's really, really important what we do.
Yes.
We must continue and do it.
We do it. We do
it's
it because we
important.
love it and because it's important, because that's how we can donate to to the people, our soldiers.
That's how we donate to the war effort. המאמץ המלחמתי.
Yes.
That's how we can participate it. And I want to tell you that I was also in, how you translate כיתת כוננות?
This is a good punchline that you ask for כיתת כוננות and the person told you it's only in Israel you need people to guard themselves,
Exactly.
That's a good
a good thing.
That's a good
First
thing.
of all, that's good for the beat.
No translation for that.
Now you can
because we're
continue.
the only one on the world that you need citizen
to guard themselves.
To guard their own building.
It's like the
it's
like the first class of the army, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
It's the army first class.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, I think like it's worse. This is the economy of the army. It's better to, low cost. It's a low cost army.
It's basically going to reserve duty, but you stay home. That's basically it. And it's funny because I went to do, to get the uniform and I get the gun.
Serious?
Yeah, I get the rifle and all the
You have a rifle in your house?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I'm rifling.
Okay.
And the thing is that I got back after an hour. So my wife was waiting for me. Like I came back from reserves. It was a very, very touching moment. I also met my neighbor. It's like, oh my God, you're with uniform? What's going on? So I got recruited. And it's like, oh my God, go save, come back safe. He's like, go. And
then he saw you after an hour.
No, I told him, listen, thank you, and I took all the credit. I said, yeah, go b'shalom. I said, yeah, God will be with us. It's like, okay, where they put you? So like, here. I'm like, yeah, I'm right here.
National Park.
Yeah.
Next to the duck. That it's crazy because even in my building, there's a lady that she's like, she wrote inside the elevators. I swear she wrote, we want to have כיתת כוננות in the building. If somebody has a weapon, not only a gun, he can join. Like she accepts people even from the schnitzel hammers. Everybody with a weapon, she said. I swear, a knife, whatever you like.
Pepper spray.
This is the reality that we need to live with. Okay,
Yeah.
but you know what?
Yeah.
We talked before about the spiritual thing, about the music, about the thing that can that can connect all of us. And Daniel, I heard
That was a good maneuver. I like
Thank
it.
you.
Yeah.
Daniel,
we
you-
talk about music, and now, Daniel, you're a musician.
You're a musician too. You're not only a person that comes to listen to people that eating the brain.
No, I'm a musician. You like me to sing? Maybe one of the songs that like you liked when you were in the army. Hebrew, English. What do you like
I
me
want
to sing?
you
Really?
to sing something that you feel comfortable with, and the song Ahava.
Okay. So I feel comfortable to make you comfortable.
Yeah! If you like, because this is the song that I love all your songs, but this is the song
No,
that
of course.
it's
Let's
a
do
song
it.
that it's a pray. Oh, you know, it's a pray. Oh, you know.
Look at him praying.
I don't know.
So-
I think I need to stretch the mawal more before the word Ahava.
So let me.
Something else.
All right.
Okay.
I'm going to the piano.
Yes.
Sorry.
So now we're gonna
Accidentally, we have a piano here.
Hear Daniel.
This is a real
Salomon.
piano, yes? It's a piano, but it's
נכון שאת כאן, ונכון שאת מנשקת, ונכון את רוצה לאהוב. את אפילו יפה וכל כך מיוחדת, ואולי יש בך הכל.
Maybe there's everything inside of you.
נכון את קרובה, ונכון שאת מתרגשת,
It's right that you're close and you're excited.
וגם יש לך מקום בשבילי.
And you have room for me.
את אפילו יפה
You even-
וכל כך מיוחדת.
Beautiful and special.
אז אולי
Maybe.
זה בעצם הכל.
That's all we need.
אהבה
Love.
פתאום היא מתפרצת כמו להבה.
Suddenly she bursts like
היא
a flame.
תשרוף את כל מה שהיית.
She's gonna burn everything you
היא
have.
תשרוף את כל מה שאתה.
She's gonna burn all of you.
אהבה
Love.
פתאום היא מתפרצת. נו מה היא רוצה?
What does she want?
היא רוצה את כל מה שהיית.
She wants everything you have.
היא רוצה את כל מה שאתה.
She wants all of you.
אולי זה הסתיו, ואולי זו רק השלכת,
Maybe it's the fall.
שעושה לי להיות קצת עצוב.
Makes me so sad.
אני כאן בשבילך, אז לאן את הולכת? ואולי זה לא חשוב.
It doesn't matter where you're going.
אהבה, פתאום היא מתפרצת כמו להבה. היא תשרוף את כל מה שהיית. היא תשרוף את כל מה שאתה. אהבה,
פתאום היא מתפרצת,
נו מה היא רוצה?
היא רוצה את כל מה שהיית, היא רוצה את כל מה שאתה,
היא רוצה
אהבה. פתאום היא מתפרצת, לה 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 לה. פתאום היא מתפרצת,
נו מה היא רוצה?
היא רוצה את כל מה שהיית,
והיא רוצה את כל מה שאתה. ספונדר וחסון.
וואו, זה הפתיח.
יואו, אחי!
This is the intro.
You're such a singer. Unbelievable.
Let's sing one of the maybe one of the three best ever love song in the history of.
No problem. Just make
Amazing.
sure it's not Roger Waters' song.
It's it was in the period of time like with parallel to Pink Floyd, but this band, I don't know if you know them. They call the Beatles.
Oh, I've heard something.
And
Heard something
and
about.
this song is of the guitar player of the Beatles,
Nice.
which and he wrote. Listen to this. Something in the way she moves
Nice.
attracts me like no other lover. Something in the way she woos me. I don't want to leave her now. You know I believe in her. Somewhere in a smile, she knows that I don't need no other lover. Something in a style that shows me I don't want to leave her now. You know I believe in her. You're asking me, will my love grow? Well, I don't know. I don't know. You stick around and it may show. But I don't know. I don't know. Somewhere in a smile, she knows. All I have to do is think of her. Something in the things she shows me. I don't want to leave her now. You know I believe in her. You're asking me, will my love grow? Well, I don't know. I don't know. You stick around and it may show. But I don't know, no, I don't know. 'Cause something in the way she knows I don't need no other lover. Something in the things she shows me I don't want to leave her now. You know I believe in her.
Oh! Wow, man.
You know, it was so amazing. And you don't know, but behind you, there's the television with pictures of girl
Videos
that
of the kid of the
kidnapped there. And wow. And it was so, I almost cried. You know, it was because... Wow, the combination between the song and how you sang it to what we're having right now in
the
Israel.
reason that we met, it's that. The reason
Wow.
that all of us
Unbelievable.
met right now is that. And
Wow, unbelievable.
We gotta get him back
Yes, yes,
as soon
yes.
as possible.
Wow.
Thank you so much, guys, for having me.
We
Thank
need
you
to
so much for
finish. We need to
coming.
finish. And Daniel, can you give us a few chords for the... He's going to say credits?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Thank you.
But,
He's going to read it. Guys, this is
would you like
Israel.
to wipe
you know?
my tears? I need
told
to
you,
wipe
we
my
are in
tears.
mania depression country. You know, we are happy, and then we sad, and we're happy, and we sad.
So we're gonna do the credits like a bit like
Happy? Yeah, happy.
Get up, man, jump.
Yeah.
Oh.
So, the editor name is Ron Pellet. The producer name is Noah Bakai. The videographer is Ben Asher. Yועד מאיר. The executive producer is Omer Kol. Sound technician in the Ulpan, Daniel Chayun, you guys. Head of Galats Podcasts, Hadar Frankenthal.
Yes.
Thank you to Yosef Xadad. Thank you, Daniel Solomon.
Thank you, Daniel.
Thank you, co-host Shachar Xasson.
Thank you, Yochai Sponder.
Ron.
And
hit the road, Jack.
Oh,
don't come back no more, no more, no more, no more.
hit the road, Jack. And don't you come back no more. Don't forget to smile. 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 I know times.